Yo, what's up? So I'm going to share with you today my full body workout routine, and I'm not a scientist, so this is just what I've put together for myself that's convenient for me, and it's pretty fast, like an hour at most every day, and it just works pretty well for me, so this is what it is. So let's start with chest. What I do for chest is I do bench press, and then I alternate the second exercise. I either do machine chest fly, or I do incline bench. So let's start with bench press. What I do for bench press is I do a warm-up set for 10 reps, for 135, but whatever you can do for 10, that's fine. After those 10 reps, I like to go like increasing the weight, right? So I go for 10 reps and then 7 reps and then 3 reps and then my 1 rep, right? So whatever, you can translate this into your weight, but for me, I go 135 for 10, 155 for 7, 185 for 3, or like 5 or something like that, and then I'll go for a 1 rep max after that. After bench press, I do chest flies or I do incline bench, and we'll get to that later. But for chest flies, what I do is I start at a warm-up set, and most of these exercises I do a warm-up set. I do 100 pounds for 10 to 12 reps, and that's my warm-up, right? And then I do 2 working sets afterwards. So I up the weight by like 40 pounds, something like that. I don't know the exact like pounds and stuff, but I up the weight, and then I do 10 to 12 reps or 8 to 12, somewhere around there, right? And I go to failure on those. And that's it for chest flies. What I do for incline bench is I don't go for a 1 rep max, but I still kind of do the bench formula where you go for 10 reps, then 7 reps, and 5, then 3. But I just don't go for the 1 rep. And that's it for incline bench. That's it for chest fly, and that's it for chest in general. So yeah, just bench press, chest flies, and incline bench is all I do for chest. As you can see, I'm recording in a different time, different shirt. But the next muscle group we're going to be talking about is arms, right? This consists of biceps, triceps, and like forearms. So you can train these different days, I don't care. But I'm just going to group it all into one thing just for the sake of this video. Okay, we're going to start arms off with triceps. So for triceps, what I do is tricep push down, seated dips, or seated machine dips, whatever they're called. And I do just body weight dips, right? Those are the 3 things that I do, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So for all these exercises, I have a warm-up set, and then after the warm-up set, I have 2 working sets, and the weight usually goes up and the reps usually stay the same. So for the tricep push down, what I do is, let's say 45 pounds for 10, and then I up the weight by 10 pounds and I go 55 for 10, and I go to failure both sets, right? So yeah, that's it for tricep push down. For seated dips, I do the same. I just pick let's say X amount of weight for 10 to 12 reps as a warm-up set, and then I up the weight by a decent margin, and then I do 10 reps again, and then I might up the weight a little bit more and go for 8 or something like that. But I'm generally keeping the reps 8 to 12, around that range. And for seated, or not seated, body weight dips, what I do is I just start at 10, then 12, then 15. And you can change those numbers depending on what's easy for you. Just do something that's like kind of hard in the beginning, and then get harder and harder as the sets go on. For biceps, what I do is machine bicep curls. I do 3 sets of this, and I mean, it's just like a 1 warm-up set and 2 working sets. It's going to be a common theme that you'll see. I just do that, and I go to failure on the last 2 sets. And I also do this other machine. I go to a gym outside of my house, so you might not have this, but like, it's like a machine bicep curl. It's the same thing, but it's like individual arms, so you can go like this. You get what I'm saying? You don't need to do that one, but I'm just saying I do that as well. And for forearms, right, I used to do these things where like you could go like this. I don't know what this is, like reverse easy curl, something like that. I used to do this, but right now all I do is just wrist curls. I do 3 sets of 20 to 25 at like 60 pounds or something like that. Just a weight that you can do a decent amount of reps with. So 20 to 25 is what you should be going for. That's just like, because like for forearms, unless you want really strong forearms, you should probably just be doing more reps. And yeah, the reason these are all like 20, or the reason they're all like 8 to 12 and not like bench press where I go up to 1 rep, is because I'm not trying to get like the strongest biceps in the world. I'm trying to get like a decent mix between like strength and then like, you know, what they look like and stuff like that. So that's why it's like 8 to 12. So yeah, that's all I do for arms. Let's get on to the next muscle group. Okay, so the next group that we're going to be talking about is shoulders. We have the front, the rear, and the middle delt. So I do exercise for each of these. I do machine lateral raise, but you can also just use dumbbells. The machine lateral raise is just this. I do 3 sets, like every other exercise I've been talking about. I have a warm-up set, and then I up the weight. The same rep range, 8 to 12. You can also do like the dumbbell ones. Those are cool too. I used to do those. But yeah, you can do these. I don't do these, but you can. It's a substitute for the thing I do, which is like machine shoulder press. Machine shoulder press is what I do for the front delt and middle stuff. I don't know, but it's for front delt, right? I have to do this, 3 sets, warm up set, and then up the weight. Same thing. Every exercise, unless I say it's different, is gonna have a warm up set and then a 2 sets to near failure, like at the working sets. So yeah, we have the machine shoulder press. I don't know why I'm like stuttering almost with that. Then we have the lateral raise, machine lateral raise, and then I have, those chest flies I was talking about on that same machine. There should be like a grip to where you can go backwards, and that's what I do. I do 3 sets of that, same warm up and then 2 sets, and that's it. That's all I do for shoulders. Just 3 exercises. Just say it one more time. I don't know why I'm so far from the camera. To say it one more time, you can use dumbbells as well for like the lateral raise and stuff like that. Personally, I just like machines better, so that's why I'm doing that. So yeah, that's all that's there for shoulders. Now we're gonna talk about back. So I do 3 to 4. No, I do 5 exercises, not on this, like not exactly the same time. We'll get into it, right? So what I start off with usually is lat pull downs, and after lat pull downs, I do seated cable rows. You know, the one where you get the grip and you go like this. I do seated cable rows for 3 reps or 3 sets, and then I do this weird one that's called like machine back extension. I'll try to show you. It's like this. So you're sitting down and you lean back. You might have seen it. You might have seen it before. It's like I'll have it on the screen again. But yeah, machine back extension, I think is what it's called. For your traps, what I do is I don't do this every week. Every time I do back, I just do it occasionally. I'll get some dumbbells. I'll hold them on my sides, and then I'll just like do like shrugs. 3 sets of that. I don't know if I think I do 12 reps for each one. And I don't do a warm-up set. It's the same weight every time. An alternative for lat pull-downs, if you don't want to do that or you just want to do something else, like every other week or something like that, I do pull-ups. So I do 12 or 10 reps, then like 8 or 7, and then I do like 5. It's just like you start at a certain number and you go down because you're getting more and more fatigued. I do 3 sets of that. Yeah, that's just an alternative to lat pull-downs because I know as soon as I'm done with pull-ups, there's no way I'm going to be able to do a lat pull-down. So they must work the same thing. And that's all I do for back. Just to rephrase it again: lat pull downs, seated cable rows, the machine back extension thing for lower back, the shrugs, and then if you want to do an alternative for lat pull downs, you can do. And if you want an alternative for lat pull downs, you can do pull ups. And that's it for back. Okay, now we are on the devil's muscle, which is legs. I hate legs; it sucks, but you got to do them. So here's what I do. I start off with, I believe, 4 sets of squats, warm-up set, and then 3 working sets. I start off with like 95. I don't go heavy on squats. I don't like going heavy. You can, but I don't personally. So I go like 95 for like 10 or something like that. Then 115 for like 7, 135 for 5 or something like that. And then I go up like 185 for 3. Something like that, right? You just start at a certain weight and just keep going down. It's the same with bench press, It's just the same. More weight equals less reps, and that's pretty much it for squats. After squats, I do hack squats, which are even worse than squats. 3 reps or 3 sets of that. I do a 6-rep like warm up just to get my knees warmed up. So I just do no weight on it except for like the machine's resistance. So I just do 1 warm up set, and then I do 2 working sets to near failure. Same with squat kind of, but yeah, that's what I do for hack squat. After hack squat, what I do is these leg extensions. I think those are for quads. I'm not a science person. I'm pretty sure they're for quads. And yeah, I do 3 sets of that. I have a warm up set for that, and I do 2 working sets. But I still go to. Actually, I don't have a warm up set for that. So it's just 3 sets to near failure. And I might up the weight if it's too easy. And then after all of that, I do leg curls. And what I do for that is just 3 sets, no warm up. I don't think because I've already like activated them. And yeah, that's it for legs. Except I do calves as well. I go on this like calf extension machine, or I might do like the leg press calf extension thing where you like, what is it called? Like sled press calf raises. You know what I'm talking about? I'll put it on screen. I do those, or I do just a calf extension machine, and I go high reps for that. Like you want to do it's like forearms. You want to do like 20 to 25, and that's it for legs. It sucks. Terrible muscle, but you got to train them. So yeah. And the last muscle group we're going to be talking about today is core. Now this is one of my more favorite ones just because it's mostly body weight stuff, so it's not like super, It's kind of fun. It's more fun. I don't know why. I don't know how to explain it. It's just more fun to me. So what do? There's this thing that you can sit on at my gym anyways. It's like decline setups. So I try to go to the max decline, and I do 20 to 25 sit-ups per set, 3 sets. A lot of the time I fail and I don't get to 20 on the second and third set. But yeah, I start with a try to pick a weight you can do for 3 sets, right? And you can like take a break for a second mid set. I don't see anything wrong with that. I'll be like on rep 15 and then I'll lay down for a second and then I'll go back up and do the rest of the 5. So yeah, just 3 sets of a high number of reps on decline sit-ups, and then after that I do it's called like captain's chair leg raises. It's just like it's like this, right? So the machine's like this, and then you lift both legs at the same time. You know what I'm saying? And I guess somebody's celebrating on the TV, but yeah. Bro, my TV is going crazy. It's my bad. It distracted me. But yeah, I do high reps, like 20 to 25 reps on the captain's leg raises for 3 sets as well. And then for obliques, what I do is the torso rotation machine. It looks kind of wonky, but it works pretty well. So yeah, I do like 15 reps on that. You'll notice with core, because unless you want like a bare core, you're gonna do more reps than like weight, you know. So yeah, that's all I have. That's my workout routine. That's chest, abs, shoulders, back, arms, and legs. Yep. Okay, that's everything that I got for y'all today. Hopefully I didn't like stutter too much. Today I was so annoyed because I was stuttering a bunch in this video, so I had to keep recording and stuff like that. But hopefully editing will help you understand what I've been talking about. But that's all I got. If you want to learn how to be saved, video here. If you want to learn how to start self-improvement, video here. Thank you for watching. Praise God.